Odogun, Eyiwo King, Oye Jimba, Abune Chamber 1, Imaka, Kedu,
One Oma, one baby, Akugo, Omalita, Imaka, Kai. Cha 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 cha, anyone? Cha 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 cha, anyone run you? Run you? Big brother, Ekelebe, greetings, big brother. Housemates, Ekelebe, greetings, housemates. Today, I found Bright Morgan. My name is Bright Morgan, and I am the son of the soil. And I'm Eshim, Imo State. I am from Imo State. I'm here with my partner, and we're here to give you a brief presentation about the general way of life of the Igbos, most especially people from Imo State. The food they consume, their language, the general way of life, the historical significance. So here we go.
The Igbo people speak Igbo in Imo State and eastern parts of Nigeria.
The popular food that are being consumed by the Igbos, especially people from Imo State, are the popular and indigenous Ofe Owere. You can't come to Imo State and miss out on this soup. We also have other delicacies like Oha soup, Ofe Nsala, Onubo soup, which is also called the bitter leaf soup.
Archaeological evidence suggests the Igbo people have inhabited their region for over 250,000 years, with early culture centered around yam cultivation. The Igbos played a role in the Bantu migration, contributing to the development of cultures across the sub-Saharan Africa. During the transatlantic slave trade, the Igbo people were among the most affected, with many forcibly taken to America, contributing to new world cultures. The British colonialism in the late 19th century and early 20th century facilitated the formation of a more unified Igbo identity in the face of foreign rule and increased ethnic distinctions. When the British people came to the Igbo land, they realized that the Igbo people did not have any traditional head or ceremonial head. So what did they do? They used the existing local leaders and existing institutions. They used the Okpara, the first head, the first son of every family, to maintain and control power.
Yes, speaking of the general way of life of the Igbos, especially people from Imo State, I will tell you that they are family and business oriented. The motto of Imo State says this, Onia Gana Wanea, and this Igbo phrase translates to nobody should abandon their brother, their fellow brother. So, and I want to tell you that people from Imo State, they are very industrious. Talking about industrious, they invest so much in agriculture and craftsmanship. We dominate a special activity and is supplemented by crafted skill, trade, and palm oil production. This also brings us to cultural practices, yeah? The Igbo celebrates cultural traditions, including elaborate festivals such as the New Yam Festival, which is called the Iriji. This is a general term for New Yam Festival celebrated in Imo State to mark the agricultural season. Now I'd like to tell you about another cultural practices that is being happened in the Igbo land. And an example is Imo State. In the Igbo culture, we have what we call the Mmao. The Mmao is known, the Mmao is a masquerade which is central to Imo State cultural heritage. A core belief is that ancestors return after death in the form of this masquerade. Another large festival that happens in the east, in Igbo land and Imo State, is the very famous Owerri Cultural Festival. You see, this state is known for the vibrant traditional music and dance such as Ikombi and Ogene cultural music.
Imo State has some of the most beautiful destinations in the world. One of them is the largest natural lake in Nigeria. It is called the Oguta Lake, and it is in Imo State. It was formerly used as a port for exporting palm products. They have Oguta 1 and Oguta 2. And unlike most natural lakes, the water is clean and fresh, and it has two waters that does not mix. It is also a resort center, and it is called Oguta Lake Holiday Relaxation Center. We also have the Assumpta Cathedral in Imo State. Driving along the Assumpta Avenue in Owerri, you can't miss the architectural masterpiece. The Assumpta Cathedral is the seat of the Roman Catholic Archdiocese in Owerri, and regarded as one of the biggest Catholic churches in Nigeria and West Africa. It is built to accommodate 3,000 worshippers. With all this that we have said, the concept of Umuna, extended family, fosters strong community bonds and solidarity and a shared identity. Dalo.
Cha-cha-cha, nibo bueno. Renu. Where's Renu? Wow, I am learning so much, I am seeing so much. But then again, I would like to reiterate the final points they made about Umuna, about bringing extended family to strengthen people together. I think strengthening people together and uniting other people is such a core tenet to what we are as Nigeria. We cannot proceed further if we do not find ways to unite each other. Now, speaking of uniting people, there's a festival that has been growing in Nigeria. It brings star-studded cast, people from all over the world and walks of life come to visit this festival. Now, it might not be at its peak yet, but I foresee a time where this festival alone brings in millions of dollars for tourism in Nigeria. Please, welcome Ijebu as they tell us more about this. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening to my fellow housemates. Good evening to all the viewers home and abroad. My name is Olatuneke Odesamo, also known as Rubo, and I'm from Ogun State, and I'm here with
Elizabeth Olorintola Onikede Zita, an indigene of Ijebu.
Tonight, we are going to be speaking about culture of the Ijebu people or Ijebu land. Don't forget, like I said earlier, I am from Ogun State. I will have to speak on Ogun State before I move into the culture. Ogun is in Western Nigeria, and it was created in 1976. I want you guys to know something about Ogun again. Ogun, there is a local government called in Ogun called E for local government. We have somebody, a very important person called Shegeri or Shegere. He was the one that fought for the people of Ifo and for their refugees. My people, in Ogun, one of our very interesting things is agriculture. Without agriculture, I don't think we can survive in Ogun State.
No.
And we have things like cassava, maize, jam, gari, cocoa, cola nut, palm oil, and rubber. My queen, what do you have to say?
This great kingdom was created by migration from the east, possibly from ancient Ethiopia or southern Arabia. This led to the founding of the Ijebu Kingdom, with Ijebu Ode as its capital. We cannot talk about the ancestral story without mentioning the significant migration, which was led by Oborogon. This led to the rise of the title, Awujale, who is the pioneering ruler of the Ijebu Kingdom. Ijebu is known as one of the early pioneers of European trade and education in Nigeria. Ijebu is known for her distinct dialects, the Ijebu language, its elaborate marriage ceremonies and delicacies. Ejo, what is an Ijebu party without Ikokore? Ikokore is one of the major delicacies of the Ijebu people. It is a traditional pottage made from grated or blended water yam. We also have ofada rice, which is a blend of African or Asian rice.
Yes.
It is served with ayamashe. I hope you know ayamashe. It is a ofada stew, which is made of spicy tomato-based sauce. We cannot speak about Ijebu delicacies without mentioning the major food from Ijebu, which is what? Ijebu Gari. Ijebu boast of producing the best Gari in Nigeria.
Yes.
Kabesi.
Now, my people, to add to what my Olori has said, I want you all to know that there are 9 local governments in Ijebu. I will start by letting you know that we have Ijebu North, we have Ijebu East, we have Ijebu North East, we have Ijebu Ode, we have Open Water Side, we have Remo North, Ikene, and then Shagamu. My people, I want you to know that Ijebu people, we are falling known for one thing. If you know that thing, we are falling known for parties, ceremony, festival.
Hey.
Without all these things, we cannot function well as an Ijebu person. Olori, be one day there.
Yes, yo. Alayeluwa. Kanepelori. Kibata pelese. Kirukerepelowo. Kabiesi. Olori Nilokiyo. Introducing one of the pioneering and most respected monarchs in Nigeria, His Royal Majesty Alayeluwa Obasikiru Kayode Adetono, the Awujale of the Ijebu land. He ascended the throne at barely 26 years old. The Awujale, who is arguably the most revered monarch in Nigeria, was recently honored by President Bola Tinubu with Nigeria's second highest honor of Grand Commander of the Order of Nigeria. He is no stranger to success. The Awujale brand is known for courage, justice, and fairness. Speaking of success, the Awujale has made remarkable contributions to the growth of the iconic festival. You know the festival I'm talking about. Somebody say the festival I'm talking about. An example of his of what he has contributed to the Ojude-Oba is the Regbe, which loosely translates to age grading. To add
to what my Olori have said, Ojude-Oba, widely known as one of the biggest festivals in Nigeria and Africa. When it comes to Ojude-Oba, you all are there to network, to party, have fun, and enjoy the moment. Ojude-Oba is one of the biggest things that has ever happened in the Ijebu Kingdom. I want people to know that whenever you come to Ijebu, you have to visit the what? The kingdom. And you have to experience the party. For me and Olori, we are going to be there at the next Ojude-Oba, happening next year at the Muslim Eid el-Kabir. So my people, I want to see you next year at the Ojude-Oba Festival. And now, don't worry, I'm not done. My people, how will I leave the stage without not mentioning the notable places in Ogun? My people, I will start by saying the OOPL. OOPL stands for Olusegun Obasanjo Presidential Library. And that is one of the first library in Africa. Now, let me complete it again. How will I leave the stage without not mentioning the Olumoro? That is where the people of Egba, they ran to when they had their tribal war.
To seek refuge.
Let me tell you something again. How will I leave the stage without not mentioning one of the best private schools in Ogun State, that goes to Backup University, located in Isoremo.
Before we leave here, we have to explain and explain deeply and furthermore the importance that Ijebu people are have contributed to Nigeria as a whole. By stating the notable people from Ijebu, we start with the former president of Nigeria, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, the former vice president of Nigeria, Professor Yemi Osibanjo, the current governor, His Excellency, Dapo Abiodun, the business tycoon and owner of Globalcom, Michael Adenuga, pioneer of music in Nigeria, Fela Anikulapo Kuti, theater pioneer, Hubert Ogunde, Nobel Prize winner, Professor Wole Soyinka. This is to mention but a few. The Ijebu people are known for impacting their society. As we have mentioned, as we have heard the names and people that have impacted in Nigeria. Here also, Kabi Esiru boy, Olori Zita, we have impacted to Nigeria. We are also noble people. Thank you very much. Ogun!
You get twisted!
Ogun!
You get twisted!
Get twisted!
Ogun!
Wow! I am being impressed over and over and over. I don't know if the viewers are saying this, but I am being impressed. One of my fondest memories of childhood has to be visiting Olumorok. Its sheer expanse will blow you away. But there's something even better about it. When a tall guy picks you up, they take you to different places. From the rock that is balanced on a very small beam. You'll be shocked about how that rock was put there. It's natural. Nobody put it there. But there's even something more important. The caves, like they said, tell a very important story. The Egba people ran there during wars and were safe because they're so interconnected. The only way to travel through those caves was to have been there before. So nobody was able to attack them. But yes, speaking of attacks, my next destination was about to suffer a brutal attack. They had been poisoned, they had been killed, but due to sacrifice and help from a princess, these people exist today. Let them tell you their story. Please welcome the Igala people. Good evening, my people. Good evening, housemates. Good evening, Africa. We're here representing the Igala people.
Fine, sir.
Situated in the eastern part of River Niger and Benue, also extending across the Niger in Lokoja, Kogi State, Nigeria, lies the homeland of the Igala. The Igala and the Igbo have important historical, ancestral, and cultural relationships.
Lagos is fine, and Lagos
who is said to have migrated from the southern Egypt to the Igala area, settled and established a community in the middle of the Anambra River Valley at Ariaka in Abuderi, where wife, the first wife named Nna Amaku, bore him 5 children, while the second wife named Ogoli, because they are the only son who founded the Igala kingdom in Kogi State. The ruling figure of the Igala kingdom is known as the Ata. The word Ata means father, and the full title of the ruler is called the Ata Igala, meaning father of Igala. The Igala word for king is Onu. Now let's talk about the food for a minute. Oje Abacha and Oko, that's the cassava flavor and their native soup. That's one food you don't want to miss out on. According to the elders of the Igala tribe, black and yellow color means a lot to the history of the Igala kingdom. Black color
also shows the richness of the land.
This is the first one.
It's connected
So maybe
minerals,
if you
crude
go now,
oil,
yeah,
and the
I
fertility
would
of the land.
suggest
Black
that
color
if you're requesting for a glasses,
prosperity and
now,
wealth
it
of
should
the
be
Igala
a
people. Yellow color
photochromic glass.
symbolizes the hospitality of the
Yes.
tribe.
So
It also
photochromic
represents
is
gold
when
as
you
a
are
symbol
out
of prosperity.
under the
and
sun,
richness.
or when you're in a
My
place that
partner
has
here is going
bright
to
lights,
give us a story
it will darken.
of a heroic
You can still see
princess who
darken.
sacrificed herself.
And then when you're in a place, yes, to shape it. When you're in a dark place, it will be white.
Who are we, the Igala?
They can give
The
it to
child,
you.
the selfless
Yes.
princess in the queen.
They are going, they once they recommend glasses for you, you can even ask them. Once they recommend glasses for you, should be photochromic.
Long time ago during the war,
But
like the
sometimes
same,
if they cannot,
when there is war, the land suffer, the people suffer. There were
I go
families,
to my former-
people were motherless, fatherless,
former
people were running
district
ever
hospital
scatter, no
now.
shelter.
I'll tell them.
Like God commanded Abraham to sacrifice
Where's that?
his only son Isaac.
Uh,
That was how, after the oracle was being consulted, they said the
I
attack
am sure. Even you don't even need to go through
to sacrifice his only daughter, which is in the
any
you can see it here
optician
on the screen,
can
and you can
give
see
you
it on my partner's
I'm
hand.
sure.
Wow.
I am
It was like
80%
a
certain
shock
that they
to
will
the attack
recommend
of
glasses
Ghana.
for you.
But what do you have to do to save the land?
Going for the test.
Yes.
He has to succumb
So,
to the oracle.
Last
Yeah,
After
so
the
when
sacrifice,
they are now recommending this
we
is
have
when you now tell them that you
peace
prefer
in our land.
photochromic because
And
one,
this
because
statue
you go out
here
to
is
teach, so
located
you work
in Iga, in
you know,
Iga,
under sun.
the traditional center of the Igala.
Do you understand?
And this
It
is
should
the
be
current
best.
attack of Igala,
Should be the
like
best.
the tourist center of attraction. We the Igala people believe on you may reap what you sow, which is Ojo Eni and Ojo Ona, Ileli and Ojo Ona. Whatever you do today, you meet it
Is it for
tomorrow.
Igala?
If you not meet it tomorrow, you meet it when you die and the day
Yeah,
after.
but you know the
We
research.
believe in God Almighty, which is Ojo Ogbodubodu, Ojo Omashala. We the Igala people are very soft and very vast in hospitality.
Yes, and the Igala people has also contributed widely in the entertainment space and also in the political sector. So we have like Senator Dino Malaye from Kogi State, and in the entertainment industry we have likes of Praise from Kogi State, and now in the Big Brother house we have Culture also from Kogi State. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I feel that was a very deep story, and I think it's important that we always remember the people who have sacrificed for us. I am very happy to have heard this story, and I'm sure there are people at home that are hearing this story for the first time and will do more research. I think we owe the Igala people that respect and the reverence for Princess Inipi. Speaking of travels, we have been to the east, we have been to the west, and I think it's time we go towards the north. Please welcome the country, sir, the location with Nigeria's first UNESCO heritage site, Adamawa.
Oh shit. Hi, please, you guys should subscribe to my channel. We'll be right back.